Goblin Town. Hammer and tongs, get at you.
Goblins worship simply, with straightforward rituals full of howled prayers, wild dancing, and the sacrifice of small animals. Many goblins create crude fetishes from the bones of their prey to honor Lamashtu, favoring dogs or humanoids for such sources of tributes. While most goblins worship Lamashtu, some also recognize 4 Bargheist hero-gods. Goblin lore tells that these Bargheists belonged to Asmodeus, but were stolen away and adopted by Lamashtu. The 4 found that when they killed mortal creatures, the spilled blood turned into goblins, and they swiftly secured the loyalty of their new creations. Lamashtu created Basilfeast, a realm in the abyss, and gifted it to the 4 gods. In return, they made sure that the goblins worshipped Lamashtu.
Hadragash, also called Great Supreme Chieftain Bars. He god of goblin supremacy, slavery, and territory. Him alignment lawful evil. Domains include evil, law, strength, and war. His subdomains be blood, devil, ferocity, slavery. Him favorite weapon is flail. Him symbol is chain and manacle. Him sacred animal is cougar. And him sacred colors is green and red.
Hadragash is known to be the strongest of the Goblin Hero-Gods, and is credited with uniting the goblins into tribes. Legend tells he thrashed the other 3 Bargheists when they tried to band together against him, earning their permanent reverence with his brawn.
Finculvor, most glorious Neverfull. Her goddess of famine, graves, and torture. She be neutral evil. Her domains be death, destruction, earth, and evil. She have subdomains of Daemon, Catastrophe, torture, and Undead. She like to use the spear. Her symbol is half-eaten piece of food. Sacred animal is crow. Sacred colors be gray and green.
Venkelvor's ceaseless hunger leads her to constantly steal food from the lairs of the other hero-gods, much to their annoyance, putting her in conflict with Zogmugat. Only sentient humanoid flesh satisfies her hunger for even a short time. Occasionally, even Venkelvor's followers bear the misfortune wrought by her unquenchable hunger. She is the fattest and, according to goblins, the most beautiful of the Barghest hero-gods.
Zarongel, him called Barkbreaker. He be god of dog-killing, fire, and mounted combat. He neutral evil. Him domains include animal, evil, fire, and travel. With him subdomains being Arson, Daemon, fur, and smoke. He like use dog slicer. Him symbol be severed dog's paw. Sacred animal be goblin dog. And he like the colors orange and yellow.
Zarongel appears to be the most wolf-like of the 4, and has a pelt composed of magical fire that was a gift from Lamashtu when he became the first of the Barghest to pledge his loyalty to her. The other Barghest remain jealous of Zarongel's gift. Hadragash in particular often schemes to steal his fiery pelt for himself. Zarongel taught goblins how to kill dogs and tame goblin dogs, which is the source of his title, Barkbreaker.
Zargmugat, she lady last breath. She goddess of drowning, flotsam, and scavenging. Her alignment be chaotic evil. She have domains of chaos, evil, trickery, and water, and subdomain of demon, flotsam, oceans, and thievery. She have symbol of seaweed draped over chest. She like crabs, and the color blue and brown.
Zogmugat is a particularly ugly female Barghest. Her insatiable greed leads her to scavenge wealth from even the most inhospitable places. It is said that Zogmugat looks out of every piece of beach glass with her baleful, colorful eyes, and can see what those who come down to the beach are up to. If she is not happy, she'll trick them into the riptide by having a nice bit of something shiny floating in the waves to lure them out. She is the one who chooses if a goblin who falls into the sea drowns or washes back up on shore. It is also believed that worshippers are rewarded for their piety with prime pieces of trash, which wash up on their beaches. Many of her minion goblins drown due to her obsession. She frequently scavenges shipwrecks, which increases her wealth, but costs the lives of any minions who are not as adept at swimming as the immortal Barghest. Hello everyone. Normally this is where we would come to the end of the video, and I would say what was coming next and all that jazz. But I decided to add one more deity in with the Goblin Heroes. There's not enough information about her to give her a full video on her own, and yet I don't want to skip her either, as she can be a very beneficial deity to know about to increase the immersion on anyone who's playing in a game with night hags or dreams or such like that. So here is Alazra.
Alazra, also known as the Dream Eater. She is a goddess of dreams, night hags, and planar travel. Her alignment is neutral evil, with domains being darkness, evil, repose, and travel, and subdomains being Daemon, loss, night, and souls. Her favorite weapon is the dagger. Her symbol is a jar containing a ghost. Her sacred animal is a black horse. And her sacred colors are black and blue.
Not much is known of Alazra, save that she is the patron deity of night hags. Some sages speculate that Alazra may be a night hag who achieved divinity. The night hags themselves claim to be favored daughters of Alazra, rather than an offshoot of the hags of the material plane. She appears to her worshippers in terrifying nightmares, and those who displease her run the risk of dying of fright in their sleep. Because of a foul, ancient bargain brokered between Alazra and the Four Horsemen, night hags are allowed to trade stolen souls to daemons throughout Abaddon. Alright everyone, I hope that wasn't too much of an inconvenience having to squeeze in that last deity. But let's go back to what we usually do at this time of the video. This next deity video will likely be a little longer, but it's worth it, because we'll be covering the Outer Gods. And yes, for those of you that are following along in our Inner Sea Gods guide, we are not going to do the demigods next. Why? Because the demigods will fall under their own videos later, especially the Four Horsemen and the Elemental Lords and such like that, when we start going through the other planar beings that are in control in certain areas of Golarion and the multiverse. For now, though, look forward to hearing about Cthulhu and all the other lovely Outer Gods. I look forward to contributing to your insanity. Have a great day. God bless and enjoy.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.